Now, folks, this is one of those times I tell myself I'm a bad beekeeper. This is a box full of comb, cutout comb from a colony that didn't make it, I don't know when, but it's been sitting out here in the bee yard, and these wax moths have taken over. So what I've actually got here is two frames. They were side by side, and the wax moths webbed it together so tight that I actually had to peel these two pieces of comb apart, and now it's supporting its own weight like this. I split that thing open, and it was just like a wax moth, just fiesta there. Everywhere, everywhere. What's interesting is I don't see I guess they're just the larvae right now, and so they haven't built any cocoons. That's why I'm not seeing any cocoons. But they are all over this huge webbing mess in here. The webbing is it's a product of the wax moths crawling around. So as they eat and they poop, I guess they create this webbing. I don't know if there's some variation of silkworm or what, but all over this stuff. It's time that I wish I had chickens. So I ripped this open. I just started pinching them as fast as I could, trying to kill them. We don't need them around. Luckily, they're not a real bad problem. Like they don't do a whole lot of damage in a beehive. Not like they won't do anything in an active beehive unless there's a real serious infestation of them. It's got to be really bad. They're not like small hive beetles that can collapse a wheat colony. They're just kind of nature's cleanup crew. So anyway, yeah, I just want to show this to you guys. This is by far the worst that I've seen. But bear in mind, this is not in one of my hives. It's in a open box sitting out in a. I read that usually the wax moths don't want to get into combs that are sitting out in the open like this, but this box may have been sitting here with a lid on it. I'm not sure. It's not right now, but it may have been at some point. So that might have actually been when they infested it, and then they tied the comb together tight enough that they were comfortable in it. And then, of course, this is the nastier part, is a frame full of small hive beetle. These are those combs that were from that recent cutout that I did. The one with the deck wrapped around the house, where the bees wouldn't accept their box, and there's some little maggots crawling around in there. So those are the small hive beetle larvae crawling around. Nasty, nasty little maggots down there at the bottom. It's absolutely disgusting. So again, good reason why I want some yard birds, because I would take these combs and just put them in the chicken coop and let them go crazy. So it's sounding like if my wife and I can get things in gear, we're both so busy and we seem to be broke. I don't know how, but we're always broke. We're gonna get us some chickens. I say HOA be danged. I'm gonna get some chickens. The neighbors are on board with it. They don't care. I've got a perfect spot beside my garage. Build me a little chicken coop, get a couple chickens, and yeah, start feeding them small hive beetle larvae and wax moth larvae.